Hi, we are recording our discussion video 4, LAX video 5 of LAX 2020 group 14. This is Muhammad Nabil and my metric number is 186653.
Hi, my name is Huang Jianhua. My metric number is 195624.
Hi, my name is Asif Khan Pathan. My metric number is 191282.
Hi, my name is Li Yushan. My metric number is 190612.
My
My name is Li
Alice
Yushan.
Knight.
My metric number is 190547.
My name is Li Roro.
Don't let her start, please. Don't let her start.
Okay.
She'll not stop.
My metric number is one.
Are you okay?
186583.
And your name?
So what was your metric number again?
My metric number is 186583.
But what is your name?
My name is Li Roro.
Oh, it's also written in your phone.
Is it a surname or?
Okay.
Continue.
My name is Zoe. My metric number is 204508.
My name is Abu Nasser Mohammed. My metric number is 19.
You forgot?
1398.
My name is Chen Heyuan. My metric number is 204395.
Hi, my name is Na Xuyang. My metric number is 190839.
Hello, my name is Mohammad Ali Hasan Khan and my metric number is 191302.
Hello, my name is Mohammad Hafizur Rahman. My metric number is 191396.
So now we are going to discuss about the meanings of the poem. So
Last weekend we have chosen the poem What Can We Do?
yeah,
The theme was what you can do actually, and the theme was environment. So what kind of ideas or information you collected, please?
Is that alright if I begin?
Yeah, sure.
The first part. I'll read only the 4 lines, so anybody who wants to continue will continue. Okay, let me read the first 4 lines. When you see litter in the streets and the air smells of pollution, when you feel like it's all piling up, remember there is a solution. So when you see the litter in the streets, it's like it is really happening right now. The trash is everywhere. Like any city you visit, pretty much, they will have all kinds of litter on the streets. Even like in this room, I've noticed some.
You don't have to mention.
Okay, maybe a group before us was here, so yeah, not us. Then it says the air smells of pollution. Now I can say that in Malaysia particularly, this was an example this year with me. It was the first time I experienced it, which is haze. The air was so polluted that that it looks like a fog. So they had to cancel some lectures, which was fine for
so
me.
you are having problem in your breathing.
Oh yeah, and
That's
it actually,
right.
actually I learned that it can end you. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really hazardous, and I have heard many friends that have some asthma from, and they have suffered a lot from this disease.
yeah. Well, then the third one is when you feel like it's all piling up, which is like in most countries. Outside of the cities, you can find the mountains of trash. Like in my country, when I usually travel, I can see that there are some fences and mountains of trash, which does look very bad, and nobody wants to be close to that. So it is happening again, and remember there is a solution. This one, in my opinion, says that we still have time. It's not too late to fix this.
I think it's never too late.
Yeah, I guess so.
So anyone can read.
Anybody wanna like try it? Maybe I misspelled something. Maybe I left out the things.
I think there are some. Sorry if I interrupt. I think there are enough model towns also that have handled the trash really good. Like I have to mention Singapore. I've been there.
Oh.
So they really handle the trash in a very good way. They don't usually eat or use chewing gum that much. Chewing gum is a very nasty garbage that polluted the that can be really messy and some sort of things. So
There are some laws, right, that prohibit people from trashing, but I have a friend who actually lives in Singapore, from my country. His father is diplomat, so he has to travel and live in some places. He says that, in fact, there is no chewing gum in
Yeah.
the city, so his father usually brings it with him.
But the thing is, Singapore is a small country, so
It's
that's
like
why
one
it's
city.
it's easier for them to manage the trash. But
Yes.
Malaysia is a very big country, so
You were saying something. You're
yeah,
Further.
you can.
I want to continue the
yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
second paragraph. There's something each of us can do to keep the rivers clean, to keep fresh the air we breathe, and keep the forest green. We need protect the environment based on ourselves. For example, whether when we shopping for food, clothes, and books, use reusable bags. That this cut down on litter and prevents animals from getting a hold of them. There are even some stores such as Target that offer discounts for using reusable bags. So maybe we protect the environment. We can just do the daily things to protect our environment.
I also noticed that in most places, like a big difference, like 2 years ago when I was here, it wasn't there, which is the straws. Like they used to have it everywhere. I could buy the drink and have a straw, but now, like they don't sell it anymore. They're like, bro, we don't have it here, so you just drink from the cup.
Well, the funniest thing is here they are cutting down using the straws, but they're using plastic cups, plastic
Balls.
Yeah.
so plastic bag also.
But we
I think
can
it-
use the
Yeah,
plastic bag.
straw is the major factor behind the garbage.
So-
They're cutting down, but we also need to think about plastic bags, plastics also.
But those
Other
can
plastic
be
things.
reused, recycled, right?
Straws
Yes.
also can be reused. Recycled.
Because there is a lot of straws nowadays moving in Malaysia.
No, I'm not saying that it was a bad idea. It was quite good. But the thing is, you also think about plastic bags, plastic. There are some plastic products also which we use frequently.
And as far as I know, they have some chemicals that they release when you set them on
Yeah,
fire. So yeah. And I heard that the straws only needed for the people that actually need it, that cannot eat the solid food, right? They need like liquid food, I guess.
If the 20 people in this world are cleaning the mess, 80 people are, making a mess. So
That's a good point.
Yeah, actually, self-awareness is an important thing.
Like
If you clean your mess up, then
actually my point of view, like the point, if you see the poem, go through the poem is really like giving so many information, like as just Nabil mentioned that if only 20% of the people is cleaning or try to solve the problem, 80% of the people are creating the problem. Actually, there is if you look at the third part of the poem, like here written like help clean a beach or recycle bottles and cans, learn about the problem we face and help others understand. Like it's just mentioned the solution of that problem, right? As only a few percentage of people know and understand about the problem, but the rest doesn't understand.
Yeah.
So let them understand, we have to work, or people have to work. Like suppose someone is doing wrong thing, like throwing the garbage in the
There are
roads.
some people also, sorry to interrupt, there are some people also who also doesn't care about the environment at all. So
This is a big problem too.
No,
Like,
it's okay. Still,
Let
just
him
we have to. You have to just go through. So, what do you think? Do you want to add something or?
I think it's a little big problem to let all other people to understand how we face our how we face what problem we are facing.
Yeah.
So I think we can do it by ourselves, and we can do it. Let them see how they can use the action to let them know, not just speak to them.
Yeah.
You want to say something, buddy?
I think the
She's right.
Say something, anything.
Do you have any experience on throwing bottles in the roads? Be fair.
I just agree with her. Yeah, I think we need to take more action.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what about my question?
have you have any experience about on littering, or you clean the litters?
Yes, in China, I in my high school, we have a
Volunteering program.
yeah, volunteer.
Oh,
We go to I don't know the words. 垃圾场都说。
Oh yeah, yeah, right.
That's correct.
So it's like these things that, like, maybe most of us had in their schools. Like every Saturday, maybe the teachers would round you up and you go and collect the trash.
I think
around
for
the
this
school.
one, Japan is a great example.
Yes.
They do it every day. Every single day. Yeah.
I'm
Every
not
single
flying
day.
to Japan.
There are no people to clean this mess up. The students who every day the students clean the mess, clean their own toilets.
Okay.
And
What about
did-
you? Do you want to add something?
Ibrahim, just read the last.
Yeah, last
Oh,
part
yeah.
is a really important part.
So
Significant one.
last part.
Yeah, the last 4 lines. It doesn't have.
So it doesn't have to be a lot. If we each just do our share, so take time out on else day to share that as your care. I think let's say I think in early the have a lot of people we can say
We can do our share, like we can do our duties to clean up this.
yeah, and I think we just be ourselves like if we see some leader in street we can take each or we see some people
Take it easy, slowly.
We've got them.
人怎么说？like sometimes my friend likes smoke,
Yeah.
but they of smoke they just throw the
Butts.
the
But cigarette butts.
Street, yeah,
The cigarette butts.
yeah, cigarette.
The butts?
Yeah, the leftover.
Yeah.
So always most time I just hid him in my heart, but I cannot remind him to keep
Pizza.
Okay, from where I stand, yes, also everyone's the influence is so small, but we can control our own action to not to protect the environment, like don't throw the litter around yeah, and don't okay, maybe we can spread some positive action to educate others how important is the environment for us, for our earth. Yeah, that's all.
So yeah, I'll include something here. So yeah, as we all agreed, like we do clean up on ourselves, but we don't make sure that others do it or not. Because the thing is, you don't always feel comfortable like telling people what to do.
Yeah.
You let them realize, like you do it in front of your friend to let them learn from you that I'm doing it this way, so you should do it too. But sometimes, for the like formalities, and as we are as friends, we can't just go to them and ask them like, don't litter, don't do this, don't do that, and they might get upset with you. Like they don't take it seriously because they don't know how it's actually affecting the environment,
But if
in a very bad
but
way.
if it's like the big mistake, the mess is doing, so you can mention.
Yeah, I can mention, but usually
Yeah.
the thing is it's not visible.
Yeah, exactly.
The environment pollution, it's actually not visible. The air, when it's getting polluted, when did you see like it's bad for you? When it became a haze, it became like visible, right? Yeah. When it became disastrous, like you had no other ways to solve it. That's the time you realize. But before that, we didn't get like, okay, there has been 2-3 fires in Indonesia, and yeah, it's fine. So the thing we do, like for me, when I need to throw something, I keep it with me most of the time. And if I have big bottles or something, I keep it in a visible place, so where when they're cleaning up, they can see that it's here. And I don't throw things in the drain, and that's the truth. I don't tell my friends, ask my friends that to do the same. But this poem, it's asked us that we should help others to understand, because it's becoming more concerning as days goes on for our future generation, for us, as we learn from the haze. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So it's pollution. It's a very important issue now. It's a rising issue. So we should focus on it more, and we'll try to represent all this in our Poetry in Motion video. So now let's discuss who is.
No, I think some of two of them haven't discussed.
Let's
about
discuss.
that.
Okay, yeah, sure.
You
What
can
do you
include
think
your
it's
opinions.
like the poem aimed for?
Yeah.
Like,
So I think to protect the environment is our must to do. For example, in my hometown, the part of China, there have a lot of factory companies to make goods output the other country, and they make a lot of pollution, even the sea. I think it's affect our life. They are not think about our feeling. I think it's not good thing, because sometimes they just think about the money or make the products. I think maybe they should focus on the protect the environment. It's good for our life longer.
I think she mentioned a very good point, because the developed country like China, USA, they are producing more smoke, more problem garbage because of the industries they have.
China's index is always like 82, 100 above most of the time because of the
But
the few days ago, the Kuala Lumpur already more than Beijing.
Yeah. But Kuala Lumpur doesn't have as much as factories as Beijing. Beijing has a lot of factories, a lot.
Yeah, because I think nowadays the pollution is more serious. So I think we have we should protect our earth. So we need to take some actions, but not just for us, especially for the younger generations, such as our brothers, sisters, little sisters. For example, sometimes I go out with my brothers. So sometimes because he threw the litters, and at that time I will ask him to pick up, because maybe they don't know how is it important to.
They're learning.
Yeah, but I should tell him, and then maybe he have the awareness, so he can know how to do in the future.
Yeah.
That's good.
So,
Anyone wants to add anything about the poem?
I really like the last part. You know what
Yeah.
it says?
Mm-hmm.
It says like it take nothing to
make people
give your
understand.
share to do this work. It doesn't take anything. So let the earth know that you care for it.
So, okay, I think we can conclude now. So, let's decide the concept, location, cast, script, and props.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Location. We can do it outside, right?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
if we do an activity where we pick up the trashes
Yeah.
outside? Yeah.
Okay. Who wants to be the actor?
Everyone will be the actor.
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone will accept, yeah.
Because we need to based on the 4 parts in the poem, we can divide the location. It doesn't have to be in one location outside, but
like
for
montage.
different location, yeah.
So, cast is everyone. Script, that will be me.
Let me be the cameraman this time.
Concept will go in the concept. We can divide the poem like into we have 4 parts, right? The poem has
Yeah.
4 parts.
2 locations, maybe,
So
right?
we can
2 location.
2 location would be good. 4 location, it would be hectic.
No, the last part is not about location or
concluding.
cleaning up. The last part is about it doesn't have to be a lot if you just
I think for concept each group can go with one concept and try to focus on the concept.
Don't make it complicated.
Because the poem is so simple, you know.
Yeah.
It's so straight.
We'll discuss and we'll come up with a concept.
Yeah.
And we'll record it. I think it won't be that hard. And for the props, we have the liters and everything. We'll find a lot of boards.
I have plastic bottle in my
Yeah.
bag.
So yeah, you shouldn't use plastic, Asif. It's not right.
There is no
Use this.
alternative.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, use this one.
gives me one.
Okay, give him one. So that's all from us. LAX 2020 Poetry in Motion Group 14 signing out.
Bye.